Well, I'm finally getting back to this purple golf cart for a little bit here. Today I'm going to work on some wiring issues, and I'm going to do it with a new tool that KINGBOLEN sent me. ECT200 circuit tester. It's got all kinds of different functionalities packed in a small tool. It's kind of like the old school test light on steroids. It's got some neat functionality. We're going to try this out and see if we can troubleshoot some wiring here. I don't know if you guys remember, I did a video a while ago restoring a different cart, a yellow one. We painted it blue. That was originally a cart to be the donor cart for this one. Pull parts off that for this one. That one was actually in better condition than this one was, and it ran. And none of the parts that I needed for this, were the right ones on that. So it was the wrong cart, wrong parts, wrong year, wrong voltage, wrong type of drive system. So, nothing was transferable that I needed. It's done, it's sold, now we're back to this one. So today I'm going to work on some of the 12-volt wiring in this. So it's got a kind of a mess of wire. I'm trying to figure out what wires go where and what's what. And it's got headlights that I don't know if they work. So I'm going to do the wiring kind of troubleshooting here. I just want to thank KINGBOLEN, the sponsor in the video here, sent the tool. We'll give us a whirl and see how well it works. This tool here it's got this long cord. This alligator clips connects to a battery. Now if you're working on your car, you just would connect this right to your car battery. And it's got this insanely long cord. I think it's about 16 and a half feet. And that way you could test trailer lights, you could test your brake lights. Like you can get from front end of your vehicle all the way to the back pretty easily. So I just got that mobile battery cart thing that I built for the winch. So once you connect it, it powers on automatically. There's no on off switch. So it's reading 0 volts, which obviously. It's got this little probe here for probing inside of connectors, a couple of LED lights in the front to light up what your workspace is. And then it has a negative if you're trying to make circuits, test that out. So one of the functionalities this has is it can actually put out voltage. So I've got a hookup here where I have a negative cable with a little pierce connection into the negative on this headlight, and I'm going to connect that to the negative cable on this tool, and then so that will make a circuit, and we'll probe here this red. So that's telling us we have continuity through, so all the way through. That's good. That means the bulb isn't blown. Now we'll see if we can juice it up. There we go. Push forward to the 1, and we've got working headlight. So let's go to the blinker. Yep, and that works too. So light bulbs are good. Light itself is good. Harness is good. So we can move on from there. So the next is maybe the switch. So the switch for this is right here. And I don't know if the switch is any good, so I want to test the continuity of the switch. So I'll hook this to one end. Go to the bottom here. So the switch, probe here. So the switch is off, there's no continuity. Switch on, there we go. So the switch works. So then this wire just goes underneath, and then random wire just shoots out the other side. So what I want to do is figure out what wire goes where, what wire is coming up to the switch. There's obviously red coming in, red coming out. One comes out to this harness that connects to the light. The other one goes back there somewhere. So I want to figure out which one. So do the same thing with this here. So one of these should be the red wire in here, which is this one on the outside. So that one. So that one runs to here. So that's the switched wire. The bottom one is then the incoming hot feed. This is our incoming hot here. So I'm going to hook up the circuit tester to the black wire. Let's leave that for a second here. Hook this headlight up. And then if I probe this, switches on, I should get light, but I don't. Oh, give it juice. So I'm giving it 12 volts positive, and I'm not getting any lights. So I know the light works, I know the switch works. So the problem is in this wire somewhere. Could be in the fuse. Fuse looks good. We could test the fuse with this probe. Fuse looks corroded, but it's all there. Maybe it's a bad fuse. No. Does have some corrosion in it though, so it might be that fuse link is bad. But it just tells me there's something between here and the switch. So now I'll need to figure out what's going on with that wire, but at least tells me where to look now. Okay, so as a meter, you know, your multimeter, your $5 multimeter is fine, right? A lot of the continuity tests and stuff I was doing you would typically do that with a regular meter. What's the advantage of this tool over those is the ability to output that voltage. You actually just test a circuit and see if it works. So think about trailer wiring. I did have a problem one time. Blinkers were acting weird. And sometimes they would work, sometimes they wouldn't. Sometimes the brake lights would work, sometimes they wouldn't. And I thought that something had happened with the wiring or the harness on the trailer. And it took me a while to figure out that it was actually my truck, not the trailer. The trailer was fine. This would have helped a lot to do that much faster, because then you can just probe into the front of the trailer, into the harness, and kick it and see lights come on. So that is a pretty valuable little tool for like 20 bucks. It's not terribly expensive. Kind of a nice thing to have in the toolbox. What do you guys think? Is this valuable to you at all? What would you use it for? Or is it just kind of one of these gimmicky tools that you already have taken care of with your test light and your meter and the tools you probably already have? Let me know what you think. I kind of like it. I'm gonna throw it in the box. Thanks again to KINGBOLEN for sponsoring this video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.